doing some wrestling techniques with Danny Vizcaya, right?
Yes, not pretty close.
So, some like takedown counters when somebody takes a shot. So, take it away.
All right, so the first thing we're going to work on is we're going to work on the crackdown position. A lot of these I teach my wrestlers. For me, I just find it a little easier to do. So what we'll do is we'll turn this way. So Gabe here, he's going to take a single. A lot of guys, they'll get to this position. They're able to fight, push their head out to the side. But a lot of guys, they're going to put their shoulder into your leg and put you to your butt. Now in the crackdown position. Now here from the crackdown position, I never teach my guys to fall back, okay? So as soon as I do, I fall, I post my hand. Once I post my hand, I reach to block his hand. Because what he naturally wants to do is he wants to open this hand to get to a double leg. Now I want to prevent that because once he gets here, that's a 3 takedown. I don't want to do that. So what I'll do is I'll come up to my butt, I'll take my free hand, block, go in between his crotch right here. Now as I grab, I scoop forward, right here. A lot of guys like hooking the leg, which is sometimes it's fine. I just never do it that way. I'll keep it posted here, and I'll keep close. Now from this position, I pull the knee up as close to me as possible. Now he really only has one way to post, and that's his forehead, which is fine because he can't get his arm out. If he has his arm out or in, doesn't make a difference. I have it high enough, so now I switch hands, I shelf it. The whole point of keeping this leg close, so when I shelf, I can lock around his foot, and I can start going right into him. Now it does set up a little Turk. As soon as I start coming up, I don't step first and then go into him. I lift the hips first, put pressure on my leg, step through. Now I can reach as far as possible. Hit me a little guy, I don't want to squish him. Now it comes into my Turk, where I can grab the head, and I can get points from here. Okay? So again, we'll go back to that one. He shoots, I'm able to push, head to the outside, but he keeps a good pressure, he puts me to my butt. Once I fall to my butt, I can be far away, it doesn't make a difference. I scoop, hand in the leg, hand in the crotch, right here, lift the leg, straight arm, and I pose. Now I know some people are gonna say, you know, how is that gonna work when a guy fights back into me?
I was just gonna ask that, like, what if he's driving into you?
Well, see, and that's the great thing about it. Because once I have this, and if he starts driving into me,
You just lift.
I just lift. Even if his leg is down and I'm in this position, we call it a lot of cut in the corner. So if he pushes back into me, that's fine. Because as soon as he starts pushing, I start lifting. Now, because I have his knee off the ground and knee not on the ground, if I leave his knee on the ground and I'm just doing this and he pushes into me, I have to post a hand.
Yeah.
Now, if I pull the leg to me and he pushes into me, he really has nowhere to go. And yes, he's a smaller guy, but as soon as I bring the leg up high, I can turn, and now I can start coming up.
You step through to get the Turk, right?
I step through to get the turn.
So you post up, do almost like a technical stand up, lifting him.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so even if I had the foot, especially in college, a lot of guys will pull the foot to us. But if the guy's smart about it, he'll keep his knee there so the referee sees it's potentially dangerous and be like, no. So that's why I focus on the knee. I bring the knee to me. Now I can straighten out that leg. Because this is not really a good comfortable position, especially if the guy's not flexible. Now I can turn, lift with the leg the whole entire time, even if I have to grab it, step through, I can hook, and just start driving into him. You see how he lets my hand go?
Right.
Or lets my leg go with his hands?
Right.
Naturally, he's going to belly out.
Right.
So even in this position, now, if I can't get the Turk, I can just go back.
Yeah.
So my standard position,
Three.
right there. All right. So that one, I just call it like a cut in the quarter type of thing. Now the other one Usually you get guys that are, good guys that getting low ankle picks. So he shoots a low ankle pick, inside, outside. It doesn't matter to me. There's two ways of this. Swing that way. Okay. So one, I can either step through this way, get the leg, go over me. A lot of times, if a guy shoots an inside ankle pick, immediately I go here. I put my toes up, I grab a knee, I grab a leg. Now I'm right here. Because his natural reaction is to get his butt underneath him so he can lift my leg up. But as long as I have pressure here, there's not much he can do. If I stay here, yes, he can get his leg up, start coming up.
He elevates.
Yep, and I miss the leg. So naturally, we have a guy that's one of our heavyweights who loves this.
Sure.
I post, toes up, does not try to come up. It's a lot harder. So with him being crushed down here, now I can fight. Now I'm only giving distance because I want him to bring his head out. Okay, so I'm here in this position. I got hand, knee, whichever one it is, under. Usually I go under. I'm baiting him to bring his head out. When he rotates his head out, now I take this leg and I'll bring it over me just like that. Now you can go through what a lot of high school guys do is they go like this, and now you put yourself in danger because they're trying to figure out the next thing. Even if I have to roll through, you want to just keep rolling through. You don't ever want to expose your back for a long period of time. Once I get the foot, I will literally just go here. Now it's a 50-50 fight from here. I'm going to win.
Your head's higher.
Because my head is higher, but I have control of his leg. A lot of wrestlers, what they do is that this guy gets on top. He's going to pull the foot, and guys start doing this because they think they're flexible. They're going to damage their knee. Because especially in wrestling, he's going to lift the foot. And as he lifts the foot, my knee is caught.
Yeah.
So,
Get knee bar.
get knee bar pretty much in wrestling. That's how a lot of guys will get hurt. So he goes back down. I go here. My first reaction is putting my left heel heavy. So as soon as I get to this position, I lift the knee. So again, technical stand up. I can post my foot. Now I'm not in any danger. I'm not going to get hurt anyway. My knee is up. I'm able to press. He's not going to like it because now what I'm doing is his fault. I'm pressing on his arms. Got control of both feet. I start leaning into him. Once you get to this position, especially in wrestling, he's going to try to do whatever he can. But once they get to a non-dominant position, they're going to bail out. So once I get here, see, I start trapping the leg. I start reaching. He already bails out. Now I can come down, get to my position. Now again, a lot of wrestlers, what they mess up on is that once they get to this position, they automatically have to go here. No, I can wait here a couple seconds. And I'm waiting for him to open up. Now when he opens up, now I'm able to fight up. Instead of him being on the ground, which naturally he's gonna lay there, I'm not gonna jump up and start reaching over. My first reaction is putting pressure into him to open a pit. Now I can start controlling. Okay. Now from that same position, and this is one of my favorites. So you can see. Again, he shoots, he stays low ankle. Now, if I can't get to the side as quick as possible, I'm just gonna jump straight over. Okay, same side leg. Some of these guys are gonna hold on to the heel and they're gonna put as much pressure as they can to your shin.
Yeah, because they want you to fall backwards.
And then, yeah, you go like that. If that ever happens, again, my first reaction is as soon as I jump to here, as soon as he brings his head up too, I'm fighting hands. Right here. So many guys will sit and fall. And they'll go, ah, nope, yep. He starts coming up. And now I'm stuck from here and they're gonna fall. Again, I can dive between his legs, but pretty much from here, I'm already got the takedown. He's gonna get the takedown. So if he pushes hard and I go this way, I still stay heavy on my heel. And then as soon as he tries to climb up, my hands are on his wrist. Okay, because it's a lot easier for me to fight from here, pushing into him, than it is straight. If I stay straight, take that heel to the ground, right there. Okay, as long as I have control of his wrist in some way, he has to build up. As soon as he builds up, Now I can fight from here. Okay? That's only if he pushes me. Naturally, if he shoots this low, I'm already into him this way. Now I'm gonna jump. As I jump, I collect the foot. So he goes low, I go here, I collect the foot. Okay, you see how it starts turning? Now, spare foot is gonna push right here. A lot of guys, they go into this position and they kind of wait for a couple seconds. I don't want to wait. As soon as I make that jump, my foot's here. They don't like that. So I'm only controlling the foot because if there's a scramble, I can hold out for a couple seconds and I can see what he's doing. But as soon as I get to this position, I'm pushing in his armpit. Right there. Now because I have the heel and the foot, he tries to circle into me. Now I'm up, switch legs, shove, or if not, just come up, just go for the body, okay? So we'll show that one more time. I'm here, he shoots, he goes, I jump, right here, right in the pit. Now I'm not pulling the foot to me in any way, I'm just controlling. Sometimes I'll leave it down here, but I like to get the foot up. Because if I can pull into me, push, now, I come from this scramble to here. A lot of guys will grab this foot as soon as I post it. Grab my foot. That doesn't really make a difference. Because again, my head's higher, his foot's higher than mine. I have pressure on my heel. Out of my toe, I have it on my heel, putting it into him. I can sit here and go for a cradle, whichever one I want. But naturally, I push into him, keeping his leg high. I got it higher. Now, I can sit here and turn this way from that position. We'll go to a knee, and now I'm here. And again, high school, collegiate level, all I have to do is just break his plane just a little bit. Now I'm starting to be in danger. Too many guys are going to dive down, they're going to do this. No, I'm in a dominant position. I'm good to go. All I have to do, keep the foot, drive into him just a little bit to break. Yep, he's going to bail out. And when he bails out, that's where he's already there. So with those, we'll just do a quick one. So he shoots, he cracks me down. Right here. Anytime I can put pressure into him, get his head to the outside. I mean, you can step in, but he'll push. Back down position. Start coming up. Stepping. Legs already up. He shoots for the single, the low ankle. Try to straighten me out here. The pressure on the back leg is there. I'm putting pressure on my heel. And then as soon as he starts coming, there's my grips. I can pull, I can hold, I can start coming up and going from there. Last one, he shoots here. I dive straight over this position. Boom. Got the foot. Start bringing it, pushing. A lot of times, anytime you get a foot, if I can bring it across my body, I always want to shelf it. If I can't get it across my body, I shelf. Because now what I can do with any shelf, I can just hold with one arm and I can start pushing with the other, getting right here. Other side, same thing. I shelf, I can lock one back, almost like we're doing like heel hooks and stuff like that. I can lock it back, and now I can fight 2-on-1. Instead of holding here, and now I gotta let go. If you get a good, if you get a good guy, he's gonna squirm out. So those are the 3 scrambling positions. Anytime you scramble, you have hand control, you keep the foot higher, you're able to put pressure into him, you're gonna win that battle.
That's a good trick. Like, I forget like doing jiu-jitsu so much that like we don't stand up that often. I love standing up, but like I'm usually the one shooting, so defending the takedown, you still get, you counter it, so you still get your own takedown. And you're 100% right, shelving the foot. I've been doing that in jiu-jitsu too. Yeah. Because you just lock it in, they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you can hold and they start. Yeah. The thing, especially with that too, is that you're just waiting for them to people think in wrestling is like you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, no, I'm waiting for your reaction.
Yeah. Right.
Because sooner or later you're gonna bail out, especially with the as soon as you start to challenge.
Patience there, right? So especially when you're in these scrambles, anyone can win at that point. So,
Oh, yeah.
higher. So that's cool. Awesome. Wrestling technique, counters, and takedowns by Danny.